There are moments when the sky shows a side that defies all logic. Giant faces, strange shapes, and patterns flickering above us like warnings.
Is it a cross? Heck no, it's not a cross. What is that?
Are these glitches, illusions, or is nature playing tricks on us?
Yeah, you can see them, can't you?
Look at that!
Yeah.
Get ready for the most unbelievable sky sightings you don't want to miss.
Oh no, my goodness! Mira, bro!
How many?
There have been many sky sightings of people called Jesus, but this one was on another level entirely. In October, witnesses saw a massive cloud shaped like a human head and torso, and what's more, it had a glowing halo around its head. The footage spread like wildfire. Many were convinced this was a divine sign, proof that the return of Jesus was near. Some even started preparing for what they believed was coming. Skeptics, of course, called it coincidence or pareidolia, but believers insisted they knew what they saw, something heavenly watching from above.
Yeah, you can see them, can't you?
Look at that!
Yeah.
Skyward tunnel. A baffling clip showed what appeared to be a massive cloud-like tunnel stretching from the ground into the sky. At first glance, it looked like the aftermath of a tornado, but the weather was calm and clear. Inside the strange formation, something seemed to be moving upward, though the object remained obscured by swirling mist. Witnesses described it as a cloud elevator, speculating whether it was a bizarre weather anomaly or something far stranger, perhaps even a form of teleportation. The lack of visibility only fueled the mystery. Whatever it was, this phenomenon left viewers with more questions than answers. Lone cloud. A driver in Los Angeles caught something so strange, he literally pulled over to film it. The whole sky was clear except for one lonely cloud drifting in this odd, deliberate way. Then, out of nowhere, it started breaking apart super fast, splitting into strange shapes and flashing rainbow colors. When the clip went online, people threw out every theory imaginable. Some called it proof that we were living inside a simulation, while others insisted it wasn't a cloud at all, but some kind of weather experiment. Maybe even HARP messing around again. Lunar face. Back in September 2024, a strange piece of footage surfaced that left people questioning the world we thought we understood. The clip zoomed in on the moon, and that's when it became obvious. There was a face behind it, a massive face, eyes closed, like a giant man resting just beyond the moon's glow. The idea that something even larger than Earth itself was looming over us felt downright terrifying. While skeptics brushed it off immediately, believers were convinced it could only be a divine sign. Some even claimed it looked like Jesus watching over humanity. Eclipse shadow.
Bruh.
Look, there's something flying through the air. What the f*** is that?
A local filming the solar eclipse ended up catching something he definitely hadn't expected. As he recorded the sun darkening, a dark shape suddenly zipped across the sky, slipping behind the clouds for just a split second before vanishing. People online jumped straight into speculation mode. Some were convinced it was a UFO, while others argued it looked like a glitch or distortion in the sky itself. A few even suggested it might have been a strange creature passing overhead. Whatever it was, it made the eclipse look even more mysterious than usual.
What the f*** was that?
Yo, what the
Jesus in the clouds. Residents of a town gathered when rumors of a divine presence in the sky went viral. An odd formation that looked like a prostrating human in the clouds left many thinking it was Jesus' figure. People started praying, in awe of the strange sight. Do you think this figure was actually Jesus, or something that people imagined? Let me know in the comments. Sky cross.
That looks like it's a cross
in the skies.
A strange photo has been making rounds online, sending some into awe and others into panic. It shows an unusual cloud formation around the moon, perfectly shaped like a glowing cross. What really stirred people was the way the cross appeared to be behind the moon, like divine light shining from beyond. The image spread fast. No official word has confirmed whether the photo is real or edited, but for many, that didn't matter. They saw it as a heavenly sign, and a reminder that in uncertain times, some messages might come from above.
It looks like, I don't know, this is unexplainable, but it's...
Twin circled.
I was looking for that helicopter or whatever the hell that was.
A strange clip made the rounds online, leaving everyone confused. The sky was packed with clouds except for two massive circles carved out almost perfectly, sitting side by side like someone had punched holes through the sky. Their edges even glowed, giving them this surreal, almost intentional look. People didn't buy the weather phenomenon explanation for a second. Instead, theories exploded. Portals made by classified human tech, alien gateways opening above us, or some kind of experiment that slipped through the cracks. Whatever those circles were, they didn't look like anything nature normally whipped up. Sky error. Lately, the skies have been acting strange. Too many unexplained lights, too many coincidences. Some think it's a sign we're getting close to discovering the truth about our so-called reality. Because when 3 bright streaks of light appeared in the clear blue sky, people were stunned. It looked too perfect, too artificial. A glitch in the Matrix, maybe? Or something bigger getting ready to show itself? What do you think of this?
Wow. That is crazy.
Sky glitch. People in Auckland couldn't believe their eyes that evening. A strange vertical beam pierced through the clouds, bright, motionless, like a spotlight from the heavens. It looked as if a UFO was hiding behind the mist, sending a beam straight down to Earth. Some said it was just light refraction. Others swore it was something else. Maybe reality glitched for a second, just enough to remind us that something's off in our system. Mysterious skies. The sky over Richmond, Virginia in 2023 turned into a scene out of another world. A massive rolled-shaped cloud looked different from others and was going for miles endlessly. It was orange and yellow, colored by the fading sun. Twitter communities rushed to label it a roll cloud, a formation tied to storms. But the sheer scale of it, and the fact that locals had never seen anything like it in their lifetime, fed suspicions. The US has long been accused of weather modification experiments, and locals see this as clear evidence of skies being altered. Skyface. Back in November 2025, Denver had one of those nights that just didn't feel real. People rushed outside with their phones because something massive showed up above them. A huge face, bluish gray, glaring down with eerily glowing eyes, like it was genuinely annoyed. The size of it alone had everyone freaking out, convinced something big was coming. Some wrote it off as a hoax, but others swore it felt like a warning from above before something bad happened. I'm still torn. CGI or something a little darker lurking behind the sky? Falling clouds.
Awan ini mah, awan hitam. Budah.
Over in Patak Besi, Indonesia, residents had a day they won't forget. Out of nowhere, these black cloud-like blobs drifted down from the sky, landing in rice fields and even beside people's homes. Videos showed this strange, foam-like material, and locals said it carried a faint chemical smell. Theories spread fast.
Busa ini.
Some believed the blobs were industrial waste that somehow got lifted into the air, condensed, and then fell back down. Authorities still hadn't confirmed what the stuff actually was. Others, of course, felt this was just another bizarre weather anomaly we weren't ready to explain.
Ah! Busa!
Night rainbow.
Oh no, my goodness. Mira, bro.
A man in Tucson, Arizona noticed something seriously off in the sky back in September 2025, and it left him stunned. At first, he thought he was filming an airliner, but when he zoomed in, the shape turned into these unbelievably bright colors, like a rainbow hidden behind heavy clouds, only stronger. Almost glowing. But rainbows at night? That just didn't make sense. When the clip went viral, people swore it looked more like a vertical beam shooting upward into the sky. And that's when the Project Bluebeam theory started, with many convinced it wasn't natural at all.
Look at that. Oh no, that's...
Bizarre cloud. Many enjoy sky gazing as a hobby, but what if you look up and see something like this staring back at you? A guy found this and was scared for a moment. Well, understandably so. It's not every day that the sky features such massive, weird-looking clouds. It kind of looks like it's a face looking down. While many thought it was probably just a naturally formed cloud, some people suggested the cloud might be something far from it, like a poorly camouflaging UFO. Sky serpent. A strange clip recently posted by a local had everyone freaking out. And honestly, what was that? In the sky, there was a bizarre cloud formation, elongated and almost spine-like. But here's the weird part. It was moving. While theories spread like wildfire, some believed this was a mythical creature gliding through the clouds. A Chinese dragon-like being with an endless body. And if you look closely, it kinda makes sense. Others, though, claimed it was advanced surveillance tech disguised as clouds. Either way, the sight was beyond ordinary. So, what do you think? Mythical beast or something man-made? Bright ring.
What the is that?
A guy riding a city bus in Detroit ended up witnessing something wild. He looked out the window, saw this blinding light locked onto one spot in the clouds, and instantly hit record. Right next to the glow was a dark ring, almost like an opening. People online went crazy with theories. Some insisted a portal had just flickered open, while others argued it was nothing more than a strange weather trick. Honestly, after watching the clip, I can't decide. Freak accident in the sky or a quick glimpse into something else? Sky prints. In Dunlap, California, a local noticed something bizarre stretched across the sky. It looked like the entire sky had been stamped with giant footprints, forming this repeating pattern that didn't make any sense. Some said it was just thin clouds making a weird optical illusion, but others took it way further, claiming it was a glitch, like the sky's texture hadn't loaded right. A few even swore it was straight-up Matrix evidence. Whatever it was, it definitely didn't look ordinary. Swirling light.
What the hell is that?
In August 2025, people standing in a Florida store parking lot started pointing their phones at something drifting overhead.
What is that?
I don't know. It just kind of like spiraled out of the clouds.
A strange cloud floated across the sky, shrinking as it moved. The center of it glowed brighter than the rest, and twisted in these slow spiral motions that didn't look normal. Then, right in front of everyone, the cloud morphed into a swirling light and eventually condensed into a single orb gliding across the sky. Witnesses rubbed their eyes, thinking they were seeing things.
Man, it's going too long to be a meteor.
Once the clip hit the internet, people from New York and California claimed they witnessed the same event. Skeptics blamed a rocket launch, but others insisted it was an angel or something far stranger.
I think we just saw a UFO, guys.
Cloud trumpet. People rushed outside after hearing these strange trumpet-like sounds echoing through the neighborhood, and what they saw above them left everyone stunned. A massive cloud ring hung in the sky, almost like a giant portal slowly opening overhead. Skeptics brushed it off as a weird cloud pattern, but most people weren't buying that explanation. Some even claimed they saw faint faces forming on the right side of the frame. And honestly, if you look closely, it really did look like that. Maybe it was pareidolia, or maybe the sounds in the circle meant something more. Was this a divine message? Blue circle. In November, residents in Moscow stepped outside after noticing strange lights glowing through the night sky. What they saw wasn't anything they expected. Bright blue lights arranged in a perfect circular pattern behind the clouds. In the center, a darker shadow lingered, almost like something was hiding there, stationed just out of sight. The weird part? Similar sightings have popped up in other countries too. Some people brushed it off as club lasers bouncing off the clouds, while others pointed directly at Project Blue Beam. But for many, it felt like something entirely different, something no one has explained yet. Moon slash. This moon clip had people online spiraling, and honestly, it wasn't hard to see why. In the lower corner of the moon, there was a clear line, like a chunk of the moon had been sliced away. While the person recorded, the line didn't stay still. It slowly slid toward the edge, shrinking until it vanished completely, leaving everyone watching in pure disbelief. Was this some kind of matrix glitch we weren't meant to catch? Others went further, claiming authorities had launched an artificial moon that malfunctioned right in front of the camera.
Pero mirar cómo se ve el vídeo. De locos.
Cloud activity. A man recorded something bizarre from his bedroom window in South Philly, and the footage had people unsettled. There was just one cloud in the sky, and it moved in a way that didn't feel natural at all. It contracted and expanded exactly like a jellyfish drifting through the sea, almost propelling itself forward. When he zoomed in, the shape shifted too deliberately, like something was controlling it rather than the wind. It didn't look like any normal cloud behavior. Have you ever seen anything like that before? Let me know in the comments. Dark circle. This strange thing appeared in the sky over the Philippines, leaving people genuinely alarmed. A man driving home stopped his car and filmed what he was seeing. A perfectly dark circle hanging in the sky, still and silent, almost like a portal had opened above the city. It was darker than the night sky itself, which made it even more unsettling. People online immediately pointed fingers at CERN, claiming they had opened something they weren't supposed to. Others urged everyone to pray, saying the end times were closer than we thought. Whatever it was, it didn't feel natural. Sky sign.
Oh, blessed Jesus, look at that!
Recently, strange clips and photos have been circulating online, leaving people baffled. One clip showed a massive figure in the sky. Hard to tell if it was a cloud, a light, or something like a projection. It glowed so brightly, it was almost blinding. Believers were certain the silhouette was Jesus, calling it a sign that he was coming soon. Some even began warning others to prepare for the end of times. Whether a heavenly sign or an elaborate illusion, it was a sight that stirred both awe and unease.
Praise you, Jesus! Oh, I've never seen nothing like it in my life.
Spotlight. A guy's beach trip took a strange turn when he spotted this glow up in the sky. The clouds seemed to be parted, and the bright light descended onto the water surface. The weather was cloudy with no signs of sun, which made the source of the bright light even more of a mystery. The guy thought it might be a portal that was open for the extraterrestrials to travel across realms. Internet folks seemed to support the theory, saying its origin was definitely otherworldly.
Cosa increíble pero cierta lo que estamos viendo.
peaking giants. You know how they always say God is watching over you, but turns out there's just a bunch of giant men looking down at you. That's exactly what one resident in New York City felt on a cloudy day. And he's got evidence to prove it. It looked like they were peeking down at Earth. While many would argue this was a cloud formation or a mirage, the local wasn't able to shake off that sense of being watched. Let me know your take on this. Cloud figure. A guy spending the night at a beach ended up capturing something that sent chills through anyone who saw it. His photo showed a glowing blue shape that looked scarily like a humanoid figure standing on a cloud. And if he could see it from that distance, it had to be enormous. People took one look and immediately said it resembled an angel. Later, he shared another photo from the same beach, this time just random floating lights, almost like he had caught a glitch tearing through the sky. Whatever this strange activity was, it wasn't easy to explain. Rippling orb.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
This guy noticed something unusual drifting in the sky, a strange orb that didn't look like anything he had seen before. When he zoomed in, it resembled a cloud, but the surface kept rippling, almost like it was breathing or vibrating. Then it shifted colors, turning a faint red, thinning out, and finally disappearing altogether. The clip left people torn. Some said it matched ancient descriptions of biblical angels, while others felt it was some kind of atmospheric anomaly we didn't have a name for yet.
Well, if that's a rocket, it's going to explode, and we're going to hear the explosion here in a minute.
Sky sign. A strange video of the sky went viral after a man recorded something unusual overhead. As he moved his camera, faint pentagonal shapes appeared in the sky, glowing just enough to be noticeable, almost like giant pixels scattered across it. The man wasn't sure what he had filmed, suggesting it could have been a UFO or some rare phenomenon. But online, theories quickly spread. Many believed this was a glitch in the Matrix, proof that the sky itself wasn't real, but just a screen. Others even argued it was a holographic projection, claiming NASA had been fooling us all along. Angelic figure. A local in Chile captured something extraordinary while looking up at the sky. At first glance, it looked like a simple cloud, but its shape was far too precise, and strangely, it stood alone in the clear blue sky. Curious, the man zoomed in and was stunned to see what appeared to be an angelic form, complete with 2 wings. Even more shocking, the figure seemed to rotate slowly, something no bird could possibly do. The footage left viewers torn. Was this just a coincidental cloud formation, or had the man truly captured an angel on camera watching over the Earth? Metallic Sentinel. A chilling video emerged showing what looked like a humanoid figure dressed in a gleaming silver outfit, hanging high above the clouds. The strange being appeared motionless, almost as if it were observing the world below from a secret vantage point. The sight left viewers stunned. Was it a trick of the light? A high-tech drone disguised as something otherworldly, or perhaps something far more mysterious, keeping watch from above? The clip sparked countless theories, yet no one could offer a clear explanation. Whatever it was, the idea of being watched from the skies just became a little more real. Cloud lift. Imagine looking up and seeing this. A local watched a huge cloud and noticed a small chunk of it slowly pulling away. The piece rose upward, separating from the main cloud in this smooth, controlled motion that didn't feel random at all. It honestly looked like a cloud-shaped craft lifting off, guided by something intelligent rather than drifting with the wind. People online split into 2 groups quickly. Some claimed it was a UFO disguised as a cloud, while others said it looked more like a soul leaving the Earth. Either way, the moment didn't feel ordinary. Glowing humanoid.
Is it a cross? Heck no, it's not a cross. What is that?
Several weeks ago, astonishing footage reignited the mystery of flying humanoids. Captured on August 9th, 2015, in California's Sequoia National Park, the video showed a small shape floating silently high above the trees. Witnesses quickly zoomed in, and what they caught was shocking.
Exactly. Jonathan just said it looks like a person. He's moving.
Are you serious?
A clear humanoid silhouette gliding effortlessly through the sky. The camera kept rolling as stunned voices tried to make sense of it. Theories exploded online. Some believed it was extraterrestrial. Others called it an angel.
It's a person?
Yeah, arms are moving and dude, like
That's weird, man.
Or a witch soaring across the clouds. Skeptics, of course, blamed balloons. Or a paraglider seen from the wrong angle. But the way it moved, that still has people asking, what exactly was this figure? Blue Whirlpool. A shocking clip from Switzerland showed clouds moving in a way that didn't match any natural weather pattern. They spun together like a giant whirlpool, forming a circular gap in the center that looked eerily like a portal opening up. Inside the clouds, a blue light glowed, giving the whole scene a threatening, otherworldly feel. People online were quick to blame CERN, saying their experiments had gone too far again. Others believed nature itself was sending a warning, something we weren't prepared to understand. The sight left everyone uneasy. Shape-shifting cloud. An airline passenger caught something on camera that had everyone baffled, and still, no one has agreed on what it actually was. While looking out the window mid-flight, he spotted a cloud behaving in a way clouds simply shouldn't. It shifted constantly, contracting, stretching, and reshaping itself right in front of the camera lens, almost like it was breathing. The movement was too precise, too intentional to be random. Theories exploded once the clip surfaced. Some people argued it was advanced weather technology affecting the cloud's formation, while others went in a completely different direction, claiming it resembled a sentient being, maybe even an angel, drifting through the sky. Cloud orbs. A couple in East Jackson, Mississippi, captured eerie footage while watching a live weather stream. In the night sky, behind thick clouds, huge glowing orbs appeared, moving in a perfectly straight line. The way these shapes emerged and shifted within the clouds seemed unnatural. Some believed it was a rare lightning phenomenon, while others suspected advanced technology or even extraterrestrial crafts cloaked by the storm. Their odd, deliberate movement didn't look random at all, leaving many baffled. Whatever those orbs were, they added another chilling mystery to the growing list of unexplained events in our skies.
Look at that. Look at that.
Rectangular glow. A man peered out of his apartment window and caught something unreal. A massive rectangular shape glowing bright orange in the night sky. The light was so intense, it didn't seem natural at all. Some online theorists suggested this was proof of advanced human tech, maybe even a precursor to the so-called artificial sun projects. Others dismissed that idea, leaning into the extraterrestrial angle. Aliens signaling humanity with a radiant beacon. Adding to the mystery, a glowing orb hovered nearby as if guarding the structure. Whatever this was, it left everyone questioning whether we were witnessing progress or first contact. Cloudwalkers. This was allegedly captured by an airline passenger mid-air. The footage appeared to show humanoid figures walking across the tops of clouds, moving as if the air itself was solid ground. But something about them looked off. Their movements were jerky, unnatural, and their size seemed massive compared to the plane below. People watching the clip were divided. Some believed they were extraterrestrial beings, while others claimed it was part of Project Bluebeam, a holographic experiment meant to test human reaction. Whatever the explanation, the sight of human-like shapes walking above the sky unsettled just about everyone. floating city. Clips of mysterious sky cities have gone viral before, but this sighting in China took things to another level. A pedestrian heading home noticed strange lights high above the clouds, arranged so perfectly they resembled glowing windows of a towering building. It wasn't random. It looked structured, deliberate, almost like a skyscraper suspended in the heavens. Could this be a rare glimpse of another dimension bleeding into ours? Or perhaps proof of an advanced city hidden above the clouds? Whatever it was, it's hard to call this a coincidence. What do you think? Mirage, tech experiment, or something beyond imagination? Sky spiral.
Oh yeah, that's just insane.
Footage surfaced showing something truly unusual, a spiraling phenomenon in the sky. Clouds appeared to be gradually sucked into this massive swirl, and it was nothing like a tornado. As the video continued, an orb emerged and flew directly into the spiral. Moments later, the entire atmosphere seemed to clear. The whole scene felt almost too real, like a portal opening right before our eyes. Some insisted it was fake, while others were convinced this was evidence of something extraordinary. Was this a real-life gateway to another dimension, or just another well-crafted hoax? The mystery still lingers. Sky anomaly. Is it just me, or this strange sight in the sky really looks like a witch's flowing hat recorded in the evening sky? The clip stumped everyone. Some thought it was a special kind of cloud, while others thought it was a rare sky phenomenon. Some even said that there was a UFO in the sky disguised as that weird-shaped cloud. There have been reports of saucer-shaped clouds that people think are actually related to aliens. Do you think this was a disguising UFO? Let me know in the comments. Magical city. Once again in China, locals experienced something bizarre in the skies of Hunan. The people rushed to film the shocking scene. Their excited voices can be heard in the background. This phenomenon, unlike the others, looked too real to be just a mirage. The buildings were so detailed that you can almost see the lights shining through the windows. After the video hit the internet, people started calling it a magical realm that floats above the clouds. But as of yet, the mystery remains unsolved. Thank you very much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.